Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of my brand new series,
Yay.
The Creative Convo. And in this series, I want to sit down with fellow creatives and just kind of chop it up, like talk about the
Yes.
balances of being a creative, talk about the ups and downs, the struggles, the things that make us fuel, the things that fuel our fire,
Yes.
you know? And so today, I have the most amazing special guests. The fashionista, we're talking the model, we're talking the blogger, we're talking the influencer, we're talking the DIY queen. And when I say DIY queen, I mean the DIY queen.
Oh my gosh.
The infamous Kelsley Nicole.
Thank
Let's give her a round of applause, guys. Kels,
Thank
thanks for
you.
being here.
Of course.
And honestly, I just want to get right in because I love everything that you do, all that you represent,
thank you,
all that
sis.
you stand for.
Thank
So
you.
just tell us a little bit about your creative journey so far.
Yeah, so my creative journey is it's always it's kind of just interesting. You never really know what you're gonna get. It could be up, it could be down, and it changes constantly. I feel like in the last few years I just kind of learned a little bit more about parts of my creativity that I didn't even know were there, which is always exciting. And I think being a creative, you got to stay fresh. You got to kind of constantly be in your mind and changing things around. So I think it's fun for me. It's always something new and exciting.
Man, like when I saw you did this one DIY with the shoes.
Yes.
And they were like
New
kind
Year's
of like
Eve.
a Cinderella
Yes.
slipper. Like I was like, you know what? I might actually wear a heel.
No, yes.
Because
Oh my God.
of the way those shoes
The
look.
fact that if you say that, my goal was accomplished. If I can get Jackie to be in a heel, my goal was accomplished. Yeah, those were so fun to make. Actually, that project really stemmed from me. I saw a pair of designer shoes, and there was a knockoff already made, but because she's an independent designer, that kind of hurts a lot of her brand. And for the first time ever when shopping, I felt like, wow, it's my responsibility probably not to feed into this.
Yeah.
So I was inspired by her shoes, and then I kind of just made one that looks somewhat similar.
Girl,
And
they were so fire.
Thank
It feels
you.
like you've been doing this your entire life.
Ugh.
It comes off as like
Yeah.
it's just everything's just so right and perfect. Has there ever been a moment where you've had like a super huge struggle or something that's like you're struggling with?
Definitely. I feel like to be a creative, you have to be a thinker. They go hand in hand. A lot of your ideas and all this stuff are stemming from your mind, and it's very quick to get in your head and stay in your head
Girl, I
and
know,
kind of
child.
feel like, my creativity or what I think is creative is not really that important or special or unique. It feels like there's so many people that are creative. There's so many people who are constantly creating. Is what I'm doing really bringing something different to the table? And I think that's often a place that I like teeter on. Like, is this gonna be something that's received as like wow, or is it just gonna be like, oh, just another XYZ?
Girl, it's never another
It-
XYZ.
I
When
mean,
I tell you, and you
good
guys
to
need
hear.
to check her out because when I say it's never a dull moment with Kelsley, ever. What would you
appreciate it.
say is like the most rewarding thing about being a creative?
Yeah. Wow. I feel like there's so many things, but I think the thing I hone in is like the connection you have with people
Okay.
through whatever you create. I
true.
feel like when, it's fun for me to create. It's fulfilling to create. When you complete something, it's just like, but when you get feedback, and especially positive feedback from someone being affected by something that you did, I think that's probably, if that's something that I could have for the rest of my life, I would hold on to that because that feeling it's like no other.
Man, it is like I can also relate to your struggle where it's just like you see so many other people and it almost becomes like a comparison.
Absolutely.
Like it's almost like a competition. Us
Absolutely.
being athletes, it's just kind of like, well, I gotta win.
I gotta
win.
win.
I gotta win.
I gotta be number one.
Honestly, it's not even about competition. It's about crafting yourself to be the best in your lane.
I agree.
In the lane that
I agree.
is for you, that God has for you.
Yeah.
And you are doing absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
In your lane, sis.
I appreciate you so much.
In
sis.
your lane, bro.
I appreciate you.
So, what piece of advice would you give to somebody who's in your lane per se, like the fashion influencer and just overall?
I mean, the fashion influencer space is so big right now. So I think going back to that point of like, what you have to bring is so unique and so different.
Yeah.
It may feel like it's similar, but because it's you and we're all very different individuals, it's still going to have a different flair to it.
Yeah.
So embrace that. I would say surround yourself with creatives that are like you.
Talk about
It's
it.
sometimes hard when, like, in terms of support.
Yeah.
Because I expect if you're not interested, you're not interested, and that's
Yeah.
fine. But when you're around other people who are constantly creating, who have that mindset, you get celebrated, you get inspired, you get encouraged. It's just a good place to be. So definitely you got it, and I think just pair up with other people who are like you. Even if it's a different field, it's still a space to kind of be inspired, and I think that's what I try to do.
It's definitely bouncing off of each
Absolutely.
other. Almost like an iron sharpens iron kind of
Absolutely.
thing. Because like when somebody gets an idea, then it could branch off into something
else.
Somebody
Yep,
else.
exactly.
So I get you. I totally get you.
Yes.
So now we're going to kind of segue into like a speed round.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be
because my competitive nature.
Super random, this or that.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Oh, my God.
Coffee or tea?
Right now it has to be tea. I miss coffee, but it's tea.
Okay. Chick-fil-A or Popeyes? Sandwich. Chicken sandwich.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A over Popeyes?
Chick-fil-A. I love Popeyes, but I can never get tired of Chick-fil-A. I try to get tired of it, and it don't happen. Like Popeyes, there's sometimes like I don't really want Popeyes today. But Chick-fil-A, it could be an everyday thing.
It's an any day.
It could be an everyday thing.
Except for Sundays.
You know, House of the Lord on Sundays, so.
Okay, tough one. Nike or Adidas?
Ooh. I mean, okay, as an athlete, I would have to say Nikes, but as an everyday, my fashion and style, it's 100% Adidas. I have more Adidas in my closet than I do Nikes. But when it comes to working out, I think Nikes, they do a better job.
What?
They do. They have more foot support. I've always ran in Nikes.
Yeah.
But Adidas, they're creative.
Dang. Okay, I'll take that.
That's my split on that
I'll
one.
Take that. I'll take that. Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
Over Hulu?
Yeah, because I watch. I'm a binger. I'm like a horrible binge watcher. It's so bad. So I like the idea that I could just keep watching. Whereas on Hulu, it's pretty like current and what's up right now.
And there are commercials.
Yeah, and
you're right.
I'm paying. I shouldn't have to be watching this. I get upset. Okay, like why is there a commercial?
Bro.
Netflix all the way.
Okay. Online shopping or in-store
Online
shopping?
shopping. Oh my gosh.
Over in-store and being able to try it on?
I am the biggest advocate for online shopping.
What?
I hate going to the mall. I hate having to deal with people in the mall. And I find that the mall does not have as many options as online.
That's true.
So I wasted this gas to come here. I spent money. And now I didn't find anything. So it was a waste of my day. I find, for me, when you get online shopping, you can know your sizes. It's straightforward for me.
Okay, last one.
Last one.
Android or iPhone?
What's an Android? Apple every day. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. I got an Apple computer.
So done with you.
An iPhone, an iPad. I will never go to Android. Literally, there's nothing that could probably get me to have an Android.
But like they always say, like Android has like the better cameras,
but
better apps.
But okay, being that I work in social media, it does have the better cameras, but it doesn't. When you go to upload it, being a creative, it automatically pixelates it. If you look at, I could tell on Instagram story who has the Android.
Oh, girl, 100%.
I'm like, what? No shade, but what am I watching? Why is this so blurry? Like, so iPhone all the way.
iPhone. I agree with you. Although they say it's like you said, better camera, like iPhone, it's just so much more accessible. Like everything's in one place. Like you have the cloud, then you have iTunes, then you have all of these things all in one place, and it makes it easier for creatives to find things.
And
it's not sponsored at all. When I say this is not sponsored.
100% Apple for me, though. I will say though, Apple Music versus Spotify, I'm 100% Spotify, and I feel like Spotify is the Android of the music world. So there's my Android.
Like that.
That's what it is. But Spotify is it. Apple Music, you cute, but you're not it.
You're not. Wow. Well, I don't have either. Don't judge me.
Wow.
I have YouTube.
Okay.
I play YouTube
songs.
Okay. They're free, and it's a free app.
That's true.
So I just
whatever works for you, I'm all for that. As long as you got music in your ears.
Girl, I can't. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and being my first guest.
I'm so excited for this. This is so amazing.
Do you want to share with the Tub Fam your handle on Instagram or
yes.
anything you have coming
literally,
up?
I make it so easy for everything. Everything is Kelsley Nicole. So that's KELSLEY NICOLE everywhere. It's the same everywhere.
She's consistent, guys.
I am.
She's consistent.
I try.
Thank you guys for stopping by, and thank you for tuning into the first episode of the Creative Convo. Be on the lookout for many, many more episodes. See you guys later.